Hello Ocean Ambassadors, Krista here. We are inside one of the pens that we would keep a pinniped in, or a seal or sea lion, here at the Marine Mammal Center. When we create this artificial habitat, we want to make it match the ocean as much as possible. So one aspect of that is the water. The second is that pinnipeds like to come out on land sometimes, so we have both options available. Since we're a hospital, we want to make sure this whole area stays really clean. Every day we're going to have volunteers who come and clean the land section and a filtration system that cleans the water. Every hour that will be filtered so that it's clean for our patients at all times. Let's go take a look at where that goes. So the drum filter is designed to get anything that's big that's fallen in the pool out of the water. So this big gray pipe is the input. So the water from the pool flows through here, including any fish heads that might still be there. Sometimes animal tags fall off into there. We want to clear that all out. It's going to go into the drum filter. And when we just spun and sprayed off the filter, what we were doing is collecting any of those large items into the tray. And that tray is going to drop off into a separate area that we're going to go see next. All of the large items we just saw filtered out are going to come out through a pipe down into this bucket where they're separated from the rest of the water. All of the water is on one system, and from this sump below me is going to be sent into the next filter to really clean up the water. From the sump filter, really large engines are going to push water here to the sand filters. They're literally full of sand, and as the water is pushed through them, all the smaller particles, so think algae and even poop, is going to get stuck here, and it will only send cleaner water to continue up to the final stage of cleaning. So we removed the big stuff, and we've removed the small stuff. Now we need to remove the really tiny stuff. This is an ozone filter, which is going to get rid of bacteria and other small contaminants like that. It's literally a gas that's pumped into the water that you can see all these bubbles here. That's going to kill off that bacteria. Ozone is kind of like chlorine in that it's cleaning the water, but it's not going to harm the animals once this flushes back into the pools as clean water. We've seen how we clean the water. Now we're going to talk about how do we make the water. We actually take normal city water, just like what you would drink, and have to add salt to make it like the ocean. So here we have a tank full of rock salt that we are going to add back in according to what the veterinarians decide is best for the patients. And we can actually change the level of salinity, or how much salt is in the water, depending on a patient's needs. After the veterinarian decides what level it should be at, our life support team is going to actually go through and make new water. Besides salinity, another aspect of water chemistry is pH. pH is the measure of how acidic or how basic a liquid is. It's a scale from 1 to 14, where 7 is neutral. The ocean has a pH of about 8. So here at the Marine Mammal Center, that's what we're trying to match in our pools. Now, no one ever told the sea lions not to pee in the pool. When their urine mixes with the water, it becomes more acidic. So we have to add a base to balance that and bring it back up to healthy ocean level of about 8. Every day, our life support staff checks the salinity and the pH to keep it at healthy levels for our patients. Here we are back in the filtration system where we're going to add sodium bicarbonate to balance the water chemistry. We're going to dump it straight into the sump. Remember, that's where all of the water combines and then flows into different filtration systems from there. Now we have a lot of animals and a lot of pools, which means we're going to use a ton of the sodium bicarbonate. All right, Ocean Ambassadors, you're going to create your own mini pool where you have to balance the pH so that a pinniped could live in your water. It's time to mix it up.